Welcome to the West Market.
A lawman like you could set folks on edge in a square like this. Why not wear a cloak?
Hide my face? Not a chance. It does the people good to see a lawman on the hunt. And once we've found the arrow, this order needs to know we'll be after the Leech and the compass as well.
You know yet about the arrow and recruits?
I've heard whispers. Somewhere here, a man gives you a coin, and this coin grants you entry to a contest run by the arrow's men.
Which man? I see too many here.
He's good at blending in. I haven't spotted him yet today.
I will sniff around. You stay back.
Eivor, what was your impression of Erke?
You suspect him of something?
I don't know. Whoever killed Trigo was a close friend, and it was Erke who found the body. I know Erke so well, and I can't bear to think he'd do something so vile. But...
Then do not. Wait for proof before you condemn your friend.
Forgive me. My latest thoughts have been restless. I've been a reeve for so long, fighting for God's justice. I shed my earthly attachments for his great plans.
But you could not shed Erke and his friendship.
No. No, I'm not sure I could.
It is good to talk. Unburden your soul. Clears the mind and lifts the weight off the chest.
Yes, indeed. Thank you for listening.
I should find one of these coins soon. Will you be around?
I'll return to St. Paul's just down the road. Godspeed, Eivor.
Is that the coin for the archery contest?
Keep off, boyo. This is my coin, my shot. You want one? You talk to my mate Hussa, and he'll point you through.
I heard the take for this job is 3 stubs of silver a month. Is that true?
Yeah, and they pay you more if you drag your brothers into it. Hussa's earned a fortune skimming the docks of London Beach.
There we go. This coin is engraved with an image of the London Colosseum. What see you, old friend?
Yes, so make it yours. Women don't need reason. They need to be told what to do. Better you than some outlander pig breed, innit?
What's your business? Shooting or watching?
You are looking for skilled archers, and now you have found one.
This contest is private. Invitation only.
Your men are handing out these coins like they were on fire. Is this enough?
It's enough to keep us talking. But I'll want to see how well you handle that bow before you go any further. Want a trial round to test your eye?
I've had enough practice. Let us begin.
A real fanatic you are. Get ready. It's a simple contest here. Hit all targets true before the sand runs down. Here's the new competitor, a Norse from the northern wilds of Mercia. And our current reigning champion, Seer! All right, take your mark. Hook set! Arrows north! Fire! Odin Spear, did you see that? Incredible!
A cheat! A cheat!
Eivor leads to victory! That's deadly aim you have. Best I've seen for some time. Well shot! You have earned your place at the Arrow's side today. He'll be eager to meet you. Hold yourself to the Imperial Arch and speak with our man, Hussa. Recite the phrase, "May the Father of Understanding guide us," and he'll know it's you. The Arrow is making his speech at the Imperial Arch. On your way now.
Are you Husa?
Yeah, and who's asking?
May the Father of Understanding guide us.
And may the Mother of Wisdom give us strength. You're to stand just there, look your best when the arrow comes forth, and keep still.
Friends, brethren, good people of London, we have had a hard week. Cowardly invaders stole into our governor's home and robbed him of his life. Trigger, my friend, my leader, slaughtered like a dog by outsiders, by the enemy. Do we expect his reeves to guide us? Some are half-wits. Let Trigger die. They think we're safe. But our governor knew. He confided in me his real plans to protect London. The drunken Danes of Northumbria polluting the north. Alfred and his men of Wessex rallying to the south. Of all this, Trigger said, Havgos, what we need now are strong borders and stronger soldiers. Today, I honor that wish. I present to you, good people of London, our new elite archery force. These elite archers will be stationed with our springards, ready to attack invaders by land or by water. And further, until these storms of accusations clear, I will take Trigger's place at the head of our fair city. Not that I could replace him, for Trigger was a pillar of steel. But I can try. Let me be your arrow. Let me point a true way forward. Some will be naysayers, those who wish to discredit me. And those who wish to keep London weak, listen not to them, friends. I serve only London. I serve you. London is a place of prosperity. Prosperity we must export to all of Britain's kingdoms. No more false kings with their lies. Heed the ancient ways. The true strength of London. Rule.
I'll split!
Stop! Don't let the fates through! Arrows knocked! It's a hard thing to raise the rats of a city into warriors. Hook set!
You raised no one. You only trapped them in their cowering fear.
Draw strings! First wave fire! No, I gave these men order. I gave them purpose. I showed them their common enemy. Anchor strings! Second wave fire! I was arrow for their rage. Without a foe to consume, we devour ourselves.
He speaks true. A man without an enemy defeats himself. Justify all you want. You're just a king killer and a coward.
Mighty High Horse, you'd do the same if you were me. Aim and fire! Are you watching?
You're unharmed. Praise be to God.
It will take more than a few lads with newly polished bows to fell me.
The arrow was a boy.
A man with a boy's brain called Avgus.
Afghans? That can't be right.
I could return with his head on a spear if you would like to see.
No. You've no reason to lie. Yet Avgos, my old friend, had no cause to murder. He saw Lunden as a kiln of rage. To harden the softness of its younger men. Perhaps I ignored in him what I hoped not to see. Ambition, greed, anger.
From one man, such hatred is easy to spot, but from many, it is a fog that fills the room.
Power. Men will claw for it and cling to it at the cost of everything.
Very true. And it is cold comfort when glory has the taste of your family's blood. With Avgos gone, I will turn my attention to the Leech.
Erke should be down at the quays. He'll be waiting for you.
If the Compass should emerge, we will let you know.
Then I'll be at St. Paul's Church, waiting for the good word. Take care, Broga.
Is this the Leech's work?
Yeah. New corpses every day.
If you are the only target for your people's fear, then they will turn on you.
They're scared. If I am to be redeemed, I owe them the Leech.
How many bodies is that now?
A score have been uncovered. Definitely the Leech's work.
How can you be sure?
Their eyes are scooped out. Black, empty caverns. Same as Trigger's gods.
Must be hundreds of people passing by here each day. Anyone see them dumped?
It's the riverbank, Vinner. Every crooked dealing in this city goes through here.
Stowe has seen the same. It is not only the ducks.
How is that Sparrowheart? I worry for him.
Soft, but unsullied. He helped me find Avgos, and that is enough.
Avgos. I had a hunch or two about that arse blister. Should have acted.
Any hunches about the Leech you want to share?
Erke! Tell me it wasn't her!
It wasn't your daughter, dear Kida. Take a breath.
Oh, thank Freya. I have such a fear I will find her down here. She works errands for a smith who sends her to these docks. Most times at night. I cannot stand it.
She works for a blacksmith. Do you know where?
Never told me his name, nor where he hammers. Tight-lipped about everything, the stubborn girl. I haven't seen her in 2 days, and feared the worst. In London, you must always fear the worst.
What sort of job did she have?
Ran errands and the like. She would make a delivery, trade it for hack silver, and scurry back to her smithy.
Do you know the name of the man?
Name, but I wish I did. I would box his ears and harvest his nuts.
Anything else you remember?
I had a neighbor once tell me she saw Regna, lingering for a time under the London Bridge. Worried me sick hearing that.
That is a good place to start. Thank you, Gila.
A shady smith, a missing child. It's a lead with some weight.
London Bridge after sundown. It's worth a look.
Good. I'll hang about here and keep things calm. And Eivor, don't drop your guard around these docks.
Do I look like one who could?
What's that song? I know it.
Aid me. Be my eyes.
Por inconvenientes. Calciame.
Best follow him. See where this leads. Can't this clod walk any faster? just meandering. This place is heavily guarded. What do you see?
What's that about?
You got the purse I'm owed? Huh? Who the fuck are you?
I'm a friend, Oya. Your money's with your lad.
What have you to do with him?
I'm keeping him safe. Had a fear he was being followed.
I knew he was soft. Not like my other girl. She was hard as hog's breath, that one.
What happened to her?
Fell ill a few days back, so I sent her to good Sister Frideswith, healer in town.
Sister Frideswith.
Got broken bones, a boil on your bum, or too much birth blood? She'll mend you quick.
She would need a broad set of tools for such work.
She would, and she has it. Comes to me for all her wants, and I craft for her what she needs.
Not anymore, you don't.
Alarm! We are being raided!
Go, my eyes. This is where the Leech dissects her prey. This area is off limits.
God go with you, Sister Friedesmith.
And with you, child.
Is that?
No, okay.
You won't catch me going past Friedesmith's office. Heard screaming last night.
One green. Sign of the one reborn. So fascinating. So beautiful. Bless you. You have advanced the cause of our kind.
A young girl. Her eyes.
One more, that's all. I'm nearly finished.
That is enough.
Ah, it's you.
For all the dead we collect, dear sister, you and I are equals.
Quite a charnel house. I'd lost count of how many. I suppose I've been greedy in my research, but not for lack of care. The ancient ones, the arbiters, they built us out of simple pieces. So easy to break, so difficult to mend. There must be an improvement. We should be stronger, faster, smarter. I could have fixed us. I could have made us better.
We are blood and bone and spirit, Friedesmith. Perfect as we are.
You've such beautiful eyes. Finish it, would you?
A young girl. Her eyes have been removed. I have a feeling this is the missing Aretna. It is done.
Ah, the Leech is bled out. And did you catch her name?
A nun, Name of Friedeswith.
What? The good sister? That can't be right. She was a saint. A healer and a... Gods! That brick fits this week's wall of shit.
Brick of shit sounds about right. She was making dog meat out of Regna when I found her.
Fuck!
You knew her?
She saved me. Mended a broken leg. Thought I'd lose it. But not with Friedeswith. You wouldn't know it was ever broken. The sands will run backwards now. Without her, we'll return to balancing humors.
All of that for this. Secrets of the human form. How she saved lives.
And how she ended them. It might be the ravings of a madwoman.
Not every problem has a clean solution.
True. Very true. I've built my name selling the heart fix. I'll live with it.
This was her fix. All her ideas and discoveries written here. Ill-gotten gains.
I have a mind to burn that bloody tome. Is that the right call?
Too many died for this book. It is not worth its weight in blood.
You're right. It would be like plucking straw from shit. Too much bad with the good.
Odin and Freya weigh the worth of our lives, not some cunt in a wimple.
Aye, get rid of it then. And tell no one of this. If you need me, I'll be at St. Paul's searching for something on the compass. Thanks for all this, Broka.
The good sister was murdered, and where were your guards? You hear me, Erke? Her blood's on you! It's a ruse, I tell you! It's them that killed Tryggr and shifted the blames!
Some surly guests outside.
Eivor, we didn't see you enter.
Be cautious with that. Anyone could have walked in.
They might have, and I'll serve penance before God, but I will not feel shame. Not ever.
Times being what they are, Elska. I'd rather not join Tryggr among the headless.
You make a well-timed point. Have you stepped out today? There's a strange feeling brewing in the streets.
I've heard the shouts. The deaths of Avgos and Frieswith have angered many.
Let us hope the compass numbers among the offended.
I don't doubt it. But are we ready for him?
Let us go over all that has happened up till now.
Tryggr was killed and dismembered by men who worked for him. Men he trusted. Avgos, the Arrow. Our brother-in-arms. He wanted Lunden for the Order.
And the good sister. That's another knife to the back. London's saint. Sister Frieswith. She was the Leech and the city was her meat market. Your bishop has already issued an apology on behalf of the judge.
It is time we focused on the compass, gather all we know, and lay it out, plain as day.
Aye.
We let fly the feathered dart, cut raven ink from a cowering quill. Now we wait, wolf-tensed, for the master of the River Rep to return and revenge his shaken warriors.
Well, well. This one's got the gift of Odin's meat.
What is on your mind, Stowe?
We know the Compass is a sailor. A captain from Francia.
And he won't like hearing he's got a leak in his hull, so to speak. With the death of the Leech and the Arrow, you want to hit back. But we can't know how or when.
Apart from this, the man's invisible. Coward, if you ask me.
Burn in your hell, you bloody reeves! We're pinned in!
Is there another way out?
Tower! There's an open window they can't have reached!
I'll go up. You find a way out.
Evil! Make the steep move!
Brignon's still spun for us, Maestro. We can't miss yet. Come on!
I had a view of the city from the roof. There's a new flotilla in the harbor.
The compass.
Bastard. If we commandeered the springles at Avgos built, we could rain a cloud of arrows on the invaders.
I'd sooner take the flank and go around this army to the boats. If we cut the head off this beast, the Arthur's men will be easy to rout.
I will go my own way. Less danger to you both.
Whatever happens, this ends tonight.
May God guide our swords and cover our backs.
Don't be reckless, little boys.
We'll see you when it's done, Erke. Count on it. Godspeed, my friends!
The docks are burning! Take this path. You'll avoid most attention. I'll give you cover when I can.
I need your eyes, my friend.
Avgos and Friedeswith were too confident. I don't suffer the same disease. I'll drown and burn every last man, woman, and child in this shithole city!
So this is the compass. Large enough to ford an ocean.
Erke's lapdog. You've stolen me from Francia! Put me out! Die! Will none of you lift a finger to aid your master? Thank you!
Burning to ash what you cannot possess, that is a child's way out.
To hell with London. Boudica was right to burn it to the ground. It's a brick-and-mortar shithouse. So bright and beautiful, set aflame. Will you rule over these cinders now? Yoke its people to your whims and needs?
You do have power here. Power you have earned.
I have finished my work in London. That is enough.
London is only a beginning. My order reaches further than your tiny boats can take you. Never forget, Trigger, my old friend. A man at sea may have gold and glory, but he is always a slave to the churning tides. We are that tide.
There you are. The drinker we must thank for our good fortune.
How do I look? Half drowned and half burned?
Not half of either. And far better for the blood on your blade.
The compass is dead. London is yours to wreck or rebuild.
We will rebuild. We'll strengthen the walls, reunite families, and likely use less wood, more stone.
Ill-timed, Erke. I'd like a quiet moment to pray.
We'll take it together.
Until our next meeting, I trust you will heed my call if I should send for you.
You came to Lunden in search of a friend, Eivor. You found two.
Aye, Broga. And you deserve this. A silver ring for your raven perch. It was Trigger's before he gifted it to me. I say you've earned the right to wear it now.
I'm touched, Erke. I will carry it with pride. me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news.
You look well.
Lunden is with us, and cleansed of the Order.
Good. Hytham will be pleased.
I should speak with Hytham. The Order has been purged from London. For now, they hold no power there.
That is good news. And I would celebrate, but for the fact that Jorvik now suffers from the same infestation.
Jorvik is a city under Norse control. I should have less problems finding allies there.
That is a hopeful way of seeing it. Speak to Randvi when you wish to travel there. I have something here for you. Tidings that may displease you.
Tell me.
You remember Kjotve's son, Gorm? He has since taken his father's place in the Order.
Interesting. He's got him here in England. Is he another blotch on our list?
He is one of our targets, yes. But he is not in England. He is further west, in fact. A land called Vinland, discovered centuries ago by an Irish sailor called Brendan. The Order of the Ancients has some recent fascination with Vinland, but I cannot say what it might be.
Let me find out for you, after I silence Godham.
Vinland is far away, according to my source. It may take weeks to find him after a long and perilous journey.
There's no danger that would cow me, Hytham. I will speak with Randvi and arrange passage.
Was there something else?
I have to go.
Then go in peace.